Hey YouTube, so I haven't heard anyone hold Shannon Sharpe accountable for this behavior. So I'm hearing that most of all we're hearing that it's a setup. We're hearing that he's being extorted for money. Also that, playing in the snow with white women will lead to your uh the end of your career is what I'm getting. But no one is talking about how he was intrigued by a child. Why is nobody holding him accountable for being weird? Yeah, he see Shannon Sharp. He's one of those uncles that growing up, grandma would say, stay away from him. He's a little different. You know the uncles that would try to give you candy to sit on his lap. Shannon Sharp was them uncles. He was one of them uncles. Yeah, somebody check his phone and his hard drive. It needs to be checked out. Um, he's weird because like in teenagers, as an almost damn near 60-year old, is that's behavior doesn't that's abnormal behavior that doesn't make any sense. And just like when he said, I don't mess with her like that, but what she said made sense. She said, like, settle down, get you an old lady, get somebody your age. Hell, 45, 40, put a little razzle dazzle on there. But nigga, you went and got you a child. People say, oh well, she's legal. She was just not legal 24 months ago. Think about that. She just was able to buy her first pack of cigarettes 12 months prior to being 19. She couldn't even buy a bottle of Ciroc if she wanted to. She wasn't even 21. Uh, this is very concerning and nobody's talking about it. Now, is it because a lot of these black men low key would do the same thing? Because no one is holding him accountable for being weird. I don't want to say he's a full on PDF, but what I'm saying is, listen, a lot of red pill podcasters, they are talking about the money and her being white. Everybody grays over that gray area of her age. Shannon Sharp shouldn't listen. If I would give him a pass, I say if you like them young like that, don't go lower than 25. Please don't, cause now you doing too much. But 19, 19 though, Shannon Sharp. Well, first off, I knew something was. First off, I personally think he's in the closet. That's just my personal opinion. Like many others, I'm not gonna say he's gay. I don't know if he's gay, but I was listening to a show where he said he don't even go down on women, and I knew then, yeah, he hates women, y'all. He don't like women like that. So, and also another reason why older men would go for a younger girl is easy manipulation, and they can't clock that. They can't clock a man that's on the down low. They can't clock a man that's in the closet. A child can't clock it because a child don't know. You gotta live life. Get some life in your blood. You know what life will teach you a lot of things. They'll tell you what to look for. She wouldn't know a damn thing. She just started wiping correctly a couple years ago. She still was smelling musty in the morning for high school. Yeah, she was coming home from school smelling like a bag of onions. Yeah, that's a child. That's a child. And it's crazy because even with the sexual relationship that these two have for over 2 years, not one time, did she express that he ever made her feel good. It just seems like it was all so gruesome and aggressive. And that could be what they're into. But what 19-year-old would be really into that unless they are groomed to be into it? That's something that you explore once you've already had regular sex. Like, I don't even know if she's not even a virgin anymore. You know what I mean? Like, has she even lost her virginity yet? I mean, at the point, maybe she just lost her virginity. Like, is she broken into to even start going down that hardcore route of is it called BDSM or whatever it's called? And see, I feel like BDSM, if that's the correct term, I don't even know if it is, but I think that's too close to abuse, hurting women, hurting children, forcing, and therefore it's not enjoyable. People talking about something, oh, she enjoyed it. That girl did not enjoy that shit. She just thought that it came with a price tag and she just wanted the money. Don't no woman really, I can't speak for a woman, but a lot of us are not really enjoying it like that. I can't get sexual gratification from back there. Like, she was doing it for the money. She never enjoyed that. But he knew that she was after the bag. And his thing is, listen, how bad do you want it? Give me what I want and I'll give you what you want. And she really wanted that baby. She wanted the big, big check. That little couple thousand here and there wasn't enough. She wanted the big, big check. She wanted I need to be secure for the next 18 check. 18 years check. All right. And he knew that. He not dumb. That 60-year-old is not having another child. His children are grown. And that's what makes it even more creepier. His kids are in their 30s. She was 19. Even if you did 2 years back, they were still in their 30s. She was 19. She could have been young enough to be his granddaughter. That's what makes it disgusting. Check his hard drive. Check his computer. Check his phone. What is he really into? Because he don't like women. He don't really want to sexually please a woman. He's let us know that. So of course, black women check out. As soon as you ain't trying to munch, black women, we not really gonna stick around. But the white women will. This is why he got them. Not only that, but they will endure a lot of stuff that we just not gonna deal with. But I just feel like it's bad when it's a child. Like, come on. Prey on the vulnerability of a child. Now, she ain't innocent. I ain't saying she innocent. But how do you let a 19-year-old whose frontal lobe hasn't even developed trick you, Mr. 60-year-old? How do you get tricked by a child? That's pretty much what it's given. And so it could be some more things that we don't know about her. You don't know if he's paid her to have a threesome with her and maybe one of her friends. You don't know if her friend group circle, maybe she's one of the oldest. So that means if she's currently 21, the youngest one might be 18. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how deep he is into these things. And I wouldn't be surprised if he would be even connected to Diddy and his parties, because that's how they was giving it up. And a lot of these black men in power who have money prefer the young girls. The Carter, what's his name? Jay-Z. Last name Carter, I forgot his first name. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, P. Diddy, Russell Simmons. So this is a common practice amongst the elite rich black men. But he got caught up. That's why he say it's a setup. The difference is, back in the 90s, it wasn't no screen recording, text messages, voice recording, none of that. A 15-year-old Kimora Lee Simmons did not have a telephone where she was recording Russell Simmons promising her things. No. That's the difference. In today's age, you can't be that type of man with this type of technology. I'm going to say it again. You can't be that kind of man with today's technology. You will get set up. But you knew that, Uncle Shannon Sharpe. You knew that. Yeah, this is weird, y'all. They lack kids. And a bunch of them do. But he got caught up. But like I said, none of them is going to call out the fact that she was a child, because they all, if they had the opportunity, they all would do the same thing. That's my personal feel. That's all I'm going to say about that. Y'all have a good day.